Oh yeah, it's that time of the season again where we get completely bored and want to know what is going to be released next season, and in this case that is autumn 2022. One of the picks that I am looking forward to the most is something you might not expect, but enough of the chit chat, let's go. First up, we have Spy Family Part 2. I doubt that anybody who is actually watching a YouTube video about anime doesn't know Spy Family. It is just an all-around feel-good show that still has plenty of gas left in the tank, unlike the Americans. But how about we shift our focus to a more rural area? Welcome to Shonen Jump Farm. It is time to milk one of our favourite cows again. This time it's My Hero Academia Season 6. This one produces a lot of goods. Personally, I haven't watched My Hero Academia because of a weird fanbase. Seriously, you guys need to get your shit together. But if you are a My Hero Academia fan in 2022, then you are in luck. You can now waste your pocket money on new doujins again. Isn't that fantastic? But speaking of milking, Uzaki-chan Wants to Play Double, which is anime speak for Season 2, is coming out this fall as well. This mountainous anime has come knocking again with more absolute hooters, so grab yourself a watermelon or two, sit back and enjoy. I can't wait to see more people complain about unrealistic anime boobs than people actually watching the show. And would you look at that, it's Mob Psycho Season 3. What can I really say about it at this point? It is extremely popular, so if you are going to watch it, then you have probably already heard about Season 3. If you haven't heard about it yet, then here is your heads up. Up next, Bleach, 1000 Year Blood War. Now guys, every normal YouTuber would make a ton of Bleach jokes, which is why I want to bleach my eyes if this turns out badly, but who knows? Maybe Bleach has bleached its boring past and will return with something fresh. If you haven't realised it yet, I don't watch Bleach. But hey, if you are a Bleach fan, then have fun. Next up, To Your Eternity Season 2. To Your Eternity was quite a hit when it first came out, and in the grand scheme of things, I would probably say that it is an A tier as far as prolific anime are concerned. It is definitely popular, but not up there with the greatest of all time. I think Season 2 will definitely be a hit as well, but it still won't propel the anime into the S tier. Now here is the anime I really wanted to talk about. Eternal Boys. Eternal Boys follows a bunch of middle-aged men who decide that they want to become idols. And this concept sounds absolutely hilarious. As you might be able to see, they don't all exactly look like they belong in an idol band, but I really can't wait to see what happens. This anime isn't something that you will usually see, so that is exactly why I am so excited for it. So many anime nowadays fall into a mold with only a slight twist to the usual story, so it is always super refreshing to see something new. It also has that same sort of what the fuck is this factor that your boy Kong Ming has, which in my opinion was the undisputed dark horse of spring 2022. Therefore, I would now like to say, before the autumn 2022 anime season has even started, that Eternal Boys is the dark horse and will surprise a lot of people. I actually burst out laughing when I heard of the concept, so that is a fantastic sign for a comedy show. It's probably going to end up in around the same sort of category as your boy Kong Ming, of an anime that is really brilliant, a bit underrated, and well loved by a certain community. But let's move on. I have seen Blue Lock being hyped up for the longest time. I'm not really into sports anime, but who knows, this might just be the one. If there is any sport I am into, it's football, British football, not the American weirdness. And the only sports anime that I have ever watched is Inazuma 11, which is way too underrated for its target audience. Inazuma 11 is basically the Pokemon of football, and I absolutely loved it as a kid. Now we have a Japanese name, for which I apologise in advance. Kage no, the word is on screen right now, ni naritakute, is an isekai that actually sounds interesting. Crikey, how many years has it been since that happened? This anime follows Sid Kagenu, who wants to become a true mastermind pulling all the strings behind the scenes. While he didn't manage this in modern day Japan, he gets a second chance when he gets isekai'd and decides to take control. I love the fact that this isn't just about leveling up and defeating the great evil, but rather about a guy who uses his brain to overcome situations. In fact, I think the anime would be just as interesting without the isekai aspect, but I don't particularly mind it in this case. I will definitely be watching it though, and even if you aren't the biggest isekai head, then you might want to check it out since it does break the mold and might be something a bit special. Next up, we have Tensei Shitara Ken Deshita. Damn, that title sounds super familiar. But let's not let that bother us. This is an isekai anime with an exciting twist. The main character gets reincarnated as a sword. What an original concept. In fact, I can definitely see a lot of animes being inspired by this. I'm also really excited that Studio C2C decided to be brave enough to try out such an untested concept. Big props to everyone involved. But on a more serious note, if you are an isekai junkie, then definitely check this one out. Now, I'm afraid I do have a bit of a confession to make. Next up on the list is Shinobi no Itaki, but I didn't actually write anything down for it, so I just googled it quickly right now, and it seems to be about a boy called Itaki, who just attends high school because that's what anime characters do, when one day he gets attacked by ninjas from the Koga clan. Through this, he discovers that he is actually the 19th heir to the Iga ninja clan, and then must learn to become a ninja in order to fight the Koga. The concept sounds super interesting, and I think there's quite a lot of enjoyment to be gained from watching this anime. The only slight worry that I have is that I can see that the female cast is rather high, so I'm hoping that this doesn't turn into a ninja harem anime. But from the artwork and from the sort of trailer, I can kind of determine that it probably won't be the case. Still, definite heads up, I think I'll be watching this one. Next up, we have Pop Team Epic Season 2. And am I the only one who thinks that this anime came out like a decade ago? It gives me such 2012 vibes for some reason, but apparently it's only 4 years old. I still remember this anime contributing half of the stickers that you saw on WhatsApp. Innocent times, man. Innocent times. But now it's time to download some sticker making apps again, since Pop Team Epic is coming back for hopefully a second successful run. I just can't shit on it. It's good at doing what it does. And speaking of doing things, do it yourself! Damn, why am I so smooth at transitions? This anime follows a group of high school girls who struggle but persevere with DIY. I don't know about you, but to me this sounds like K-On! Just with DIY. If I was very bored, then I might watch it. And while we are on the subject of K-On!, let's take a minute to talk about Bocchi the Rock. From its description, the anime does sound like it could just be K-On! Repackaged. In fact, the manga even made a reference to K-On! Hitori Goto is a cute high school girl who has started to learn the guitar, but has no friends and no band to play with. But then she is approached by Nijika Ichiji, who is an ex-Yakuza member who plays the drums. Yeah, just kidding. Nijika is also a cute high school girl. If this doesn't give you serious K-On! Vibes yet, then I think you must still have some Bleach left in your eyes from the 1000-year Blood War.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay?
Next up is Golden Kamui 4th season. So, to be completely honest, I don't have the slightest clue what Golden Kamui is about or even is. But it does have a 4th season, so that's good. Right? Yay! Anyway, next up we have Cool Doji Danshi. At first, the script was to sarcastically make fun of cool guys being clumsy and getting into suggestive scenarios, but after watching the trailer, I think I am actually going to watch and probably enjoy this. This isn't a yaoi as I initially thought. This show is about a bunch of cool looking guys who are clumsy, which gets them into trouble which they have to try and play off. The English title is Play It Cool Guys. This could turn out to be boring, but I think it might actually be a lot of fun and quite humorous, especially since everyone has been in a situation where they have had to play something off as cool as possible.
Yes. It has finally happened. Japan has made an anime about ASMR. It is called Yuri no Aida ni Asamareru Aru Asa Dummyhead ni Nataita Orikunu Jinsei. Fuck, why did that sound so horrible? And is an ASMR slice of life comedy following some high school girls who start doing ASMR with a classic ASMR head. Personally, I feel very weird doing this voice and these weird sound effects, but I am sure that there are some of you out there who like that stuff. Weirdos.
And that's pretty much it. Now you must be thinking, Lenny, aren't you forgetting Chainsaw Man? Well, judging by the fact that I've just mentioned it, no, not really. The problem with Chainsaw Man is that we don't exactly know when it will be coming out yet, which is why technically I can't include it in this autumn anime video. But if it does come out, then yeah, I'll definitely be watching that, and I think every other anime fan under the sun will also be watching it. So this was all the upcoming autumn anime of 2022, or fall as the Americans like to say. Now I need to go soon since my pasta is almost ready, but please tell me which ones you will be watching in the comments, and I also hope that you will be watching my videos alongside them. Pro tip, if you like and subscribe, it'll make it easier for YouTube to recommend you my videos, which you definitely want, right? Thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. Cheers!